want to talk to you about 3 tips on how you can raise healthy eaters. That's right. These are 3 really important things to do if you want to get your kids in the habit of eating healthy. If you don't know who I am, I'm Sharisse Dalby. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist, and I work with families and kids to help them through their digestive, emotional, and time management issues. All the things that hold them back from actually feeling their best. And let me tell you, it feels good to feel good. All right, well, let's get right into it. So the first thing that you need to do to raise healthy eaters is you have got to expand their palates, guys. You have to, because what we tend to do is we put our kids' palate into this little tiny box and we expect that they're going to want to eat all these healthy foods. But yet we've just been like, hey, why don't you just like processed foods and sugar and nothing else? This is a problem. It's a big problem. So what you have to do is you have to feed them a variety of foods. So you're talking different kinds, different cultural foods and ethnicities, and just expand their palate and offer variety. You also need to offer variety in terms of colors, because when you offer a variety of colors, that means you're offering a variety of nutrients. And by like variety of colors, guys, I'm talking like fruits and vegetables, not dyes. Just to clarify. So make sure you're offering a variety of colors that's going to expand their fruits and vegetables that they're consuming and give them a ton of awesome vitamins and minerals. And guys, they need these things because they're growing. And let me tell you, all of these tips apply to you as well. Got it? Good. And the very last part about expanding their palate is, and this is the one I tell you, I screwed up big time on this one with my kids. Big time. Okay? You have to feed your kids foods you don't like. That's right. Healthy foods, of course. Of course, we're talking about raising healthy eaters, but we tend to not think to feed our kids foods if we don't like them. So make sure that you're feeding your kids even the foods you don't like, and keep your opinion out of it, right? Keep your opinion out of it. Remember, food is neutral. Keep it neutral, okay? That's number 1. Number 2 for how to raise a healthy eater is you have to keep everything plain. This sounds really funny, but I'm dead serious. The biggest mistake I see parents making is that when they're trying to get their kids to like the foods, like the healthier foods that they're serving, what do? They douse it in sauce. Like douse it in sauce. Oh, you don't like your broccoli? Here's a little side of ranch dressing with it. Oh, you don't like this? Here's a side of ketchup. Oh, you don't like your salad? Well, here's some, whatever. And on it goes, right? I think it's really important that our kids learn the actual flavors of foods. So we either let them douse it in sauce or we cover it in salt, and we don't actually let them experience the real flavor of food. So what that does is when they get something that's different and possibly not doused in a sauce or doused in a sauce they don't like, they're not going to like the food. So make sure that you give them their foods as plain as possible at the beginning and let them just learn to love the flavor of the actual food. Teach them how to love broccoli. There's amazing flavor in broccoli and cauliflower and peppers and tomatoes. None of these things need sauces. They are so flavorful if they're cooked correctly. So don't ruin that for them and ruin that part of their palate. Okay, that's number 2. How will we get to number 3? And then I will quickly recap this for you guys. This one is the most important one of all the things I've said. In order to raise healthy eaters, you have to be an example. Like hands down, bar none, you have to be an example. There's just no way around that. Because if you're not an example, your kids will follow in your footsteps. They are watching you even when you think that they are not. Kids are master multitaskers, and they can be playing in the next room and hearing you chomping on the chips in the next. So what you have to do is you have to eat healthy and you have to be active. Okay. You've got to show this to your kids. And a big thing that you need to teach your kids is how to stop when you're full. Be an example. Don't finish your plate and be like, oh, I'm so stuffed. Right? Stop before you get to that point and teach them how to stop. Teach them that it's okay if there's food on their plate at the end. They don't have to finish it. Right? Teach them these things now. Be an example because you do those things and you're raising healthy eaters. All right, let me get to your recap for you, shall I? All right. Number one, I just lost my notes. Number one, you have to expand their palate. Variety of foods, variety of colors, right? Expand their palates. Number two is to keep it plain. Keep the sauces and the salt to a minimum, guys, and let your family experience the real flavor of food because it's beautiful. It really, really is. Number three, you have got to be an example. I'm not even leaving room to play in that one. You have to be an example. Eat healthy, eat a variety of foods, and don't talk bad about food, and stop when you're full. Stop when you're full. It's that simple. Okay, so check out my website, SharisseDalby.com, if you would like that free healthy eating checklist, because it could totally help your family out. It's got a bunch of different ideas that can take you through a couple weeks of implementing them just in a checklist format. But you know what? Better yet, you got to join my private Facebook community because, well, it's full of the best people in the world. And again, it's totally free. You can come in, join, and hang out with me. I answer your questions there. And it's just a great place to get to know like-minded people who are out for a healthier lifestyle for their family. And frankly, the people are just totally awesome. I'm just saying. Okay, let me do a quick recap, then I'll let you guys go. So here we go. To raise healthy eaters, you need to expand their palates by offering them a variety of foods. Even the ones you don't like. Number two, keep it plain. Skip the sauces, y'all. And number three, be an example. Hello. They're going to follow what you do. This keeps you accountable, right? Bye.